Hi guys, can you hear me? Is there anyone out there?
Well, good for the camera.
I'm waiting until you guys come online to put Lookie on her perch so that she can take a bath while you guys watch.
Ik ga voor de camera aan staan.
Ik had een evenement gepland en ik denk dat die op dat evenement zitten, maar ik heb een andere video moeten doen omdat ik kan het niet. Ik kan niet op dat live evenement. Hi Brian, okay. I'm so glad you found me because I made an event. Hey Alexander, oh god, I'm so glad you guys found me because I made an event and then I wanted to put the event live, but it didn't work out, so I had to make a new live stream, which is this one. But I'm very glad you guys found me. Okay, just 1 second. I'm going to try to find something to for the sun, because there's a sunspot right here that isn't very convenient, and I'm also going to put Lookie on her perch. Just 1 second, guys. I will be right back. Dat is eigenlijk beter, hè, zo.
Ik weet het niet.
Ja, dat is beter. Je mocht lawaai maken. Okay, guys, I'm back. I've put Lookie on her perch and she jumped right into the bath. Okay. So I hope this isn't too weird for you guys. I am behind my computer. I can read all of your chat messages. And in the meanwhile, you guys can enjoy seeing Lookie taking a bath. So, hey Kelly the Block. I'm so glad you joined me in this live stream. I'll just say something in Dutch for you, because I know your English is pretty good, but it's not as good as your Dutch, you always say. Hey Kelly, hoe is het met u? Heb je nog veel last van hooikoorts? Okay, until Kelly answers me in the chat, I will just say hi to everyone else. Hi Shane, Timbered Owl. Hi GB Gravity. Hi Moncho. Oh, good question, Moncho. Do owls drink water? I actually made a video about this. It's a pretty recent video. Owls do drink water on occasion when they bathe, but they don't bathe that often. So why is Lookie? Thankfully she's turning around. As you can see, Lookie is putting her beak in the water, but she's not really drinking. She's just cleansing her beak. She's very strict on hygiene. She loves hygiene, and she will always clean her beak first when she takes a bath. So owls drink on occasion when they bathe, but they don't need the water actually. They get all of the moisture they need from their food. I made a very detailed video about it, Moncho. I'll just try to send you the link in the chat comments. Just 1 second. Do owls drink water? sorry for that. I don't know if you guys heard that noise. That was me opening the video. Voila, this is the link to the video of owls needing or not needing water. Celeste Fredette, cute owl. Thank you, Celesta. Oh, it wasn't Celeste, it's Celesta. That's a cool name. Lookie is too cute. I know, Alexander. But what can you do? Oh, Kelly, I'm so sorry that you're still a bit sick. And the weather here in Belgium is going to become, it's going to be very hot this week. And Kelly suffers from a disease which is called, I'm just going to Google translate it for her, for myself, because I don't know the word in English. In Dutch, it's called hooikoorts. Oh, it's hay fever in English. So simple. Sometimes things can be really simple. Kelly suffers from hay fever, so whenever the weather gets nice, actually, she suffers. That really sucks. I hope she doesn't have to suffer too much this week when it gets really hot. Will owls take baths in the wild? Good question, Mancho. Yeah, they will, on occasion, but they might not get the opportunity that often, so that is why they don't need to drink water to stay alive. So yeah, they will bathe in the wild. GB Graffiti is telling me that his owl never wants to take a bath. Well, yeah, that can happen. It depends on the character of your bird. And he's asking me how he can fix it. That's difficult. If your owl doesn't like to bathe, that sucks. Will he not go in the bath at all? Or will he go in the bath but just not really make himself wet? Because Lookie doesn't make herself wet, or Lookie doesn't make herself very wet either. As you guys can see, she just stands in the tub and she takes the opportunity to clean herself if needed, but she will not get very wet actually. I used to know an owl who was called Misty. It was the barn owl of my mentor, actually, and she used to get so wet when she took a bath that it was hilarious. Owls are actually very skinny, but you can't see it because of their beautiful thick feathers. But when they are completely wet, they look like skinny, sad aliens. It was so funny, but unfortunately, Lookie she doesn't do that. Oh, Kelly is telling me that the videos of Lookie make her forget that she has hay fever. Oh, Lookie is waggling her tail. Did you guys see that? It was very subtle. It was very subtle, but she was wiggling her tail, which means that she is happy. Shane Timbered Owl. Have you ever counted Lookie's primary features? I'm curious how many feathers on each wing, because I'm carving a barn owl out of wood. Wow, that's a question I didn't expect. I'm going to copy paste your question in a Word file, Shane, and I will count the feathers on each wing for you, if that's even possible. I don't know, because I've never tried. But that's very interesting. I'll try and I'll make a video as soon as possible for you about that. Voila, I've copy-pasted your question into a Word file. Alexander Pavlov, to prefer food for barn owls, you did a video. Was it 100% needed to get the yolk out? Is that how you say yolk? It's not absolutely necessary to get the yolk out. You can leave the yolk in. It doesn't really harm your owl. It's just if you give the yolk every day, it's not that good for their liver. It's like when we eat too much eggs, it's also really bad for our liver. Did your parents never tell you that? Mine did, and I know my boyfriend also tells his daughter not to eat too many eggs. She can only eat eggs 1 or 2 times a week, because apparently it's very bad for your liver. And it's the same with owls. But there are a lot of vitamins and minerals in the yolk, so it's good to give the yolk on occasion, but not too much. The video looks frozen. Yeah, Danielle, I know. Lookie is just sitting very still, I think. Let's test it. Nope, it's not frozen, but I will turn her around because this always happens. A lot of people got very angry with me when I called her a bitch in one of my videos, which was a joke, by the way. But it's kind of a thing. I call her a bitch whenever she turns her back towards the camera, and she's doing it again. It's like the story of my life with her. It's like she doesn't want to participate. She's like, no, Elke, you can't make videos of woo! You can't make videos on YouTube of me. Okay, I hope this is going to be more interesting for you guys. Let's see if she will turn her back again or not. Christina Vincent, thank you for the video. You are super welcome. Thank you guys for watching and commenting. I didn't expect so many people to be present in my live streams. This is a dream coming true, you guys. And someone commented, I think it was Bonnie Young, I'm not sure anymore. Someone commented on one of the previous live streams that I looked really happy and positive. And yeah, I do look happy and positive in those videos because I feel like I have a purpose, you know. I have a job officially, but I'm not doing the job for about almost 3 years now, and I'm not proud of that. But you know, I have to stay in sick leave because I'm still not recovered from my eating disorder. But this YouTube thing gives me the opportunity to fill up my day, to have a connection with other people like you, and to feel needed, you know. So I should thank you guys, and you guys are always so supportive and so positive. You guys really keep me going. Christina Vincent, or she is cold. No, I don't think Lookie is cold. She doesn't even want to take a bath when it's really hot. I think she's a bit scared of water, you know. Whenever I go on walks with her and we approach a fountain or something like that, she'll try to fly away. So she fears fountains. Running water, she doesn't like that at all. That's more. Don't turn my tub. I know she's stubborn like that. RCPP2, the 11 years old artist is here too. Hi. Yeah, you're the one who drew Lookie for me. It was super beautiful. You are super talented, seriously. And you're only 11 years old? Yes, what's doubled be a person? It's still live. The video is still live. RCPP2, the 11 years old artist, is asking me to point him out. I am pointing you out. I'm telling you that you are super, super talented. We have, well, not we, actually, my boyfriend has a daughter, but I consider her my own because I love her already. Um, he has a 12-year-old daughter, or at least she's turning 12 in August. And she can draw very nicely, but she wouldn't be able to draw an owl like you did. So I know that you are extremely talented, and I'm not saying that my boyfriend's daughter isn't talented, because she is, but you are extremely talented. Oh, Christina's 4-year-old daughter is watching, and she says, I love Lookie. Lookie loves you too, really. She loves small children, Lookie. She's super gentle with them. Oh, Shane Timbered Owl. The intro song I use on my videos is from Odessa. It is spelled, oh no, wait, I will just leave it here. The artist is Odessa, and the song is Sun Models. The song I use for my YouTube intro is Sun Models by Odessa. It's a super beautiful song, I know. I find it very, I don't know, gypsy, bohemian. I like it so much. GB gravity, so you can't get your owl to go into the water, even if you put the water with your owl, which is called Rocky, apparently. That's a cool name. Um, and have you tried putting Rocky in the water gently? Sometimes, they need a little push. Have you tried that? That could work. Carlos Prado, I don't know if you answered this question a lot, but do you have other pets? Yes, I do. I have a dog, a German Shepherd, called Backup. We called him Backup because it was actually my idea. I used to watch the series Veronica Mars, and she also had a dog. It wasn't a German Shepherd. I don't know what breed it was, but he was called Backup because she used him sometimes as a backup when she was investigating, and she could be in danger. She took him with her, and I thought that was super original and super funny, so I decided to call my dog Backup as well. And he's about, I think he'll become 2 years old in August. But he still acts like a puppy though. He's a very good dog. He gets along very well with other dogs. He listens very well. Do you guys want me to make a video about him one day? I always think, people aren't going to like videos that are just about Backup, but someone did request it um, a few months ago, actually. So maybe I should do it. Hey, Trish K, I'm so glad you can finally join us. What's calming? That's more the video of Lookie, or something else? I know it's off topic, but how old should an owl be before you put on anklets? That's an excellent question. Okay, there will be some discussion about this topic. But in my opinion, you should put on anklets as soon as your owl is ready to be put on the perch. Now you're going to ask, well, when is your owl ready to be put on the perch? Excellent question again. um, well, you should know the first 3 months, a barn owl, because I'm sorry for my bad English again, you guys. It's because this is live. I can't script these live videos, so I might be having more trouble expressing myself in English. It's not my native language, so I apologize. I hope you guys can bear with me. So, how quickly an owlet becomes an adult owl depends on the species. But for barn owls, they are full grown after about 3 to 4 months. After about 3 months, they will start sleeping standing up, because you guys might not know this, but owlets, until they are approximately 3 months old, they can't stand on their legs. So they will sit on their bum or just lay on their tummy the whole time. And they will sleep on their tummy as well. But when they're adult, they will sleep standing. They will stand. They won't sit anymore. They never sit. They just stand on their legs all the time, every day, for the rest of their life. That sounds really tiring, doesn't it? But from the moment your owl doesn't sleep on its bum or on its tummy anymore, it's ready to be put on the perch. I should add something to this. So, from the moment your owl has been sleeping standing up more than 3 days in a row, it is ready to be put on the perch. So, it's not enough if your owl sleeps standing up for just one night. It should have been doing that for at least 3 days, 3 nights in a row. And then you know it's ready to be put on the perch. And when it's ready to be put on the perch, obviously it should wear anklets and jesses, because otherwise it's going to fly away all of the time. And I don't know if you guys know this, but I don't think I've ever made a video about how you keep an owlet, because you don't keep an owlet on the perch. You keep it in a tiny plastic box, actually. You don't close it, obviously, otherwise it won't get any air, and it can't get out of the box either, because it can't jump or climb or fly yet. So the first few weeks you'll keep it in a tiny plastic box, and then as it starts growing, you'll transfer it into bigger plastic boxes. And then there comes a time where the owl will start to jump. It will start to jump out of the box. And this is this is kind of sad. I hated this. By the way, the image is not frozen, you guys. Lookie is just being super boring. I think she has fallen. Oh my God, I can see her eyes. You guys can't, but she has fallen asleep in the bath. I mean, can you be more boring, Lookie? Seriously? I will try to turn her tub, but I don't know. She'll probably be startled. I don't know. You know, I knew that was going to happen. Okay, I hope this is going to be better. Where was I? Oh yes, there comes a time where the owl starts to jump out of the box. And that's the time when you need to put a lid on the box, but you're not going to close the box because, you know, there won't be any oxygen in the box then. You should put the lid. How do you say this? You shouldn't put. I'm just going to try and Google Translate this. Just a second. Okay, I don't know if this is correct in English, but you should put the lid in a slanting position. a slanting position. I've never heard of that. So yeah, you should put the lid in a slanting position so that it covers the box enough so that your owl can't jump out of the box. And you should put something heavy on the lid, like a couple of books, so your owl can't jump off the lid. But this is super sad because your owl will bump its head time after time after time. And I swear to God, you guys, they keep jumping against the lid. Um, and that's the part that I found really sad. I was super worried that she would hurt herself. I was wondering when it was happening. I thought, oh my God, is this animal abuse? Am I going to hell? But apparently, every falconer does it this way, and she didn't get hurt. She didn't seem to be in pain. I think she's just a badass owl. But all owls do this. I mean, they'll just keep jumping, 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 and it's horrible to watch. Um, and yeah, you have to keep them this way until they have all of their feathers and they are ready to be put on the perch, because the time that they will start to jump out of the box, they might also start to fly a little, and it's very hard to keep them contained, to keep them under control when they are in that phase. So that's one of the phases you go through. And then from the moment your owl is sleeping, standing up for more than 3 days, it's ready to wear anklets. Now, some people would be really angry with me because they would tell me, "Are you crazy? You can't put anklets on an owl after 3 months." Because they will say that when your owl tries to fly off, because in the beginning, when you put anklets and jesses on and you put them on the perch, they will try to fly off all of the time. And some people, some falconers might say that that hurts their joints. And it might be true. I'm not going to say that I know everything and that it's not true, but I've never noticed this in Lookie. I never noticed that she's in pain and her joints are very healthy. So I prefer to do it this way, but there are falconers who will prefer not doing it this way. And if you don't want to put your owl on a perch after 3 months, then you should put it in an aviary without anklets and without jesses on. And then you can wait. Then you can wait. But if you keep it inside the house, then I guess you should keep it on a perch. And then you should tether it to the perch, because otherwise it's going to fly around the house all of the time. And that is going to cause behavioral problems. And your house will be full of owl poop, which is not what you want. So, AB Duret, I hope this answers your question. If I didn't answer it um, in enough detail, then just let me know here in the comments and I'll try to explain some more. Kelly the Block asks, is Lookie sleeping? Yes, she is, or at least she's resting. Yes, that's more. Lookie looks super fluffy, and that is because she feels happy and comfortable. So I am planning to make a video on this, but when owls make themselves fluffy, they are feeling great. And there's also a behavior called rousing. That's when an owl poofs up, or puffs up, I should say, and then they shake it off. It's super funny, and I have it on video, and I'm going to make a video about it. It's going to be called "How to Recognize an Owl's Mood," episode 2, because I already have a video on owl moods and owl behavior. Trish K, you're doing great. Thank you so much. I'm glad. Carlos Prado, your English is really good. I love your accent as well. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you guys don't find it awful. That's more. And she always acts so funny in your videos when you are actually trying to concentrate. Yeah, that's right. She has a sense of humor like that. Kelly says, Lookie is sabotaging you, Elke. Yeah, it's true. She's totally sabotaging me. She's turning her back to us. That's really impolite. Oh, I have an idea. If the wire of my webcam is long enough, I can maybe connect the webcam to the heating that you can see. I will try, guys. Don't worry. If it doesn't work out, I will just place the camera back where it was. Don't freak out, guys. Tum, tum, tum. Oh, the wire is not long at all. Nope, it's not going to get there. Or, no, it's not going to work out. Oops, I'm so sorry. Okay, she's looking at me. No, she's not looking at me. She's looking at my chair. You guys can see my knee. Hello, guys. I'm Elke's knee. And I'm Elke's shoe. And I'm the ugly socks Elke wears. Oh my god. Große Träumerin. Maybe Lookie just wants to sleep and turn away from the noise you're making by talking? Oh no. No, not at all. She likes being with me, I swear. I swear. She actually gets depressed when I don't give her enough attention. She likes to be in the same room as we are. Alexander Pavlov, how bad does owl poop smell? It smells awful. I swear. It smells awful. I can't describe the smell. It's you know when you fart and it seems like you're rotting inside? It smells like that, but then 10 times worse. It smells like rotting mice, which is logical because that is what owls eat. Well, I should say her poop smells like rotting 1 day old chicks. No, Alexander, your English is not bad at all. My English is bad. Please don't feel embarrassed or anything. AB Dread, thank you so much for the anklet info, and your English is just fine. Thank you, and you're welcome. Chad Acosta, I'm dizzy now. Sorry. my bad. Okay, RCPP2, the 11 years old artist, asks, how do owls mate and will you have owlets? Well, how they mate exactly, I've never witnessed that. I will look it up for you and make a video about that, but I can tell you that owls will only mate if the conditions are perfect. For example, if it's too cold, they won't mate. If it's too hot, they won't mate. If it's if they realize that there isn't enough mice that year, they won't mate because they know in advance that their offspring will starve. So owls are very sensitive like that. They will only mate if the conditions are absolutely perfect, which is why it's very hard to breed with owls. It's very hard. Trish K, what time of day do you find best to feed? Nice question. For me, it's best to feed her in the evening because when I go to work, well, when I will start working again, um, I only have time when I get home from work, which is in the evening. So if I want to train with her, I am only able to do that in the evening. And that's why I usually feed her in the evening. But sometimes it varies. Sometimes I feed her in the morning. When I used to work in shifts, so sometimes I would have the late night shift, and sometimes I would start very early in the morning. But if I would have the late night shift, I would feed her in the morning. But if you change it up, then you should make sure, like if you normally feed her in the evening and then one day you want to feed the owl in the morning, you should make sure that you don't feed it too much, or maybe not at all, the evening before. Because if you have fed your owl in the evening, then the next day it won't want to fly in the morning because it's still full, it's not hungry enough. So that is something to consider and to keep in mind. But you can choose when you feed your owl. Just make sure you feed it one time a day. Don't give it one chick in the morning and then one chick in the evening. That's not good because your owl will get spoiled, first of all, and it will become more screechy. My mentor always told me that your owl should accept, um, it should just accept your feeding schedule. You feed it when you want it to be fed. You feed your owl whenever you want. It's not because it's screeching that you should obey it. And this may seem harsh, but if you feed your owl whenever it indicates that it wants to be fed, then you're gonna end up with a very dominant, screechy owl. And that's not fun. Yeah, that's right, RCPP2. The conditions are very important for breeding owls. Carlos, you're super funny. The cuter the creature, the worse their poop smells. You can apply it on humans. I've learned the hard way. Is that why my poop smells so bad, Carlos? Just kidding. Okay, Trish K says she feeds her owl in the evening too. Yeah, I think that's a really good decision. Kelly asks if owls wash themselves. Yes, Kelly, they do. It's called preening. It's when they stroke their feathers with their beak. That is called preening. And when they do that, they are rearranging their feathers, they are cleaning their feathers, and sometimes they reapply some new oil. Oh my god, I can't speak anymore. Sometimes they reapply some new oil on their feathers by um, picking a gland near their anus, because that gland produces oil, and then they will apply it on their feathers. So they can always reapply new oil, um, if they need it. Oh, Trish, that's cool. You have two young spotted eagle owls as well as your barn owl. How old are they, the eagle owls, Trish? So I'm guessing you're pretty experienced because eagle owls aren't for beginners. But you seem pretty experienced because I've seen some pictures of you on Facebook and you look very experienced and very responsible. Yeah, totally. Wow, Lookie is being really boring. I knew this would happen. And she turns her back on the camera all of the time. And when I'm going to flip her, she is going to jump on her perch again. What should I do, you guys? trying to turn her very slowly in order not to wake her up. Wow, she is super fluffy. She is scratching her beak. Why? Why, Lookie? Won't you do that in front of the camera? Why are you turning your back all of the time? Yes, she's feeking. This is feeking, you guys. I was waiting for this. Do you guys know what feeking is? What she just did with her beak on the plastic tub, that is feeking. I'm going to mention this in another video as well. Feeking is when owls clean their beak on their perch. They rub their beak on their perch or on the glove they're sitting on, or in this case on the bathtub. And they do this particularly after they've eaten, or, you know, when they're cleaning themselves. Oh, she's doing it again. See how hygienic owls actually are? She hates it when her beak is dirty or something. She hates it. She demands a clean beak. She can't stand it if it's dirty. It's so funny. She's gonna do it again, I think. Why not? Please do it again in front of the camera. Yay, she's scratching her beak. So yeah, it's called feeking, and they do this when they feel comfortable. So if you're at a demonstration with your bird, for example, and your bird does it um, while you're talking to people and the bird is sitting on your glove, that means the bird feels comfortable enough with you, it trusts you, and it feels comfortable enough to start feeking. It's one of the behaviors they will only display if they feel comfortable and relaxed and, and safe. So Trish K tells me one of her spotted eagle owls is 3 weeks and the other is 7 weeks. Oh, you are self-taught, Trish? Wow. You did an amazing job. Okay, I am going to adjust the camera. I think Lookie is tired of the bath. Oh no, maybe she's not. She's playing with us. Wow, Trish is self-taught. Yeah, I gotta say, Trish, then you're an example for everyone out here who wants an owl. Tell us a bit about how you did it. Because I don't want to encourage people to get an owl if they didn't actually contact a falconer. But I know it's possible. But you know, you, Trish, are a very responsible person and smart, obviously. But you know, not everyone is able to do that, and I don't mean to be offensive, but you know, it really depends on the person. And I just want to avoid that someone who wouldn't be able to do what you did would make the mistake of just thinking he or she would be ready and then ending up with a dead owl, you know? But congrats to you. You are an inspiration for everyone here. Carlos Prado asks if I have any experience on great horned owls. I don't. Great horned owls are also not for beginners. Okay, I think Lookie wants to join us. I think she wants to be with me. Did you guys notice that? Oh, the spots on the floor, that is the black of her leather that is going off because of the water. But that's okay, it will dry up. I think I'll put her on my shoulder and I will adjust the camera because I think she wants to be with me. Look, she wants to be with us. Did you guys hear that? It's like she answered me. Just one sec. Ah! Yes, Lookie, do you want to sit on my shoulder? Let's see. Oh, I don't have any makeup on. I forgot. Whoops, I hope I look okay. Because this will be on the internet forever. Okay, it's so dirty here right now. Oh, you're back in the bath. Are you kidding? I thought you were finished. Now I am confused. What do you want? No, she wants to be with us. I can tell. Okay. You can join us. Okay. You are going to make everything wet. I already know that, but okay. Come. She jumped on my arm. You guys probably couldn't see, but it was so cool. You are going to make me dirty, I know. Are you okay? Oh, I should probably do like this. You are super cute. Don't you want to go and sit up higher? Oh, no. Yeah, like that. Voila. My clothes are going to be black. But just go and sit higher. It's more comfortable there. Is there something wrong with your leg? What's wrong with your leg? What's wrong with your leg, Lookie? Is it cold? Is that why you are putting it up? You're so cute. I love you so much. Aww, she's so cute. Oh, thank you, Trish. Wearing makeup doesn't make a person. You look fine. Yeah, that's important, Trish. So she said, I did a lot, and I mean a lot of research, and I'm very animal orientated, and I have common sense. Yeah, you have to have common sense. Not everyone has common sense, you see, but you do. That's awesome. Yes, Kelly, Lookie is a pateke. That's what we say in Dutch. It's like a delicious pie. Lookie is a delicious pie because she's just so cute. Kelly also asks, how old can owls get? No, how old can barn owls get? Well, they can become 30 years old in captivity, and in the wild, they usually only become 1 or 2 years old. 15 years at the highest, if they're lucky. Rob B, you are such an expert. Who do you mean, Rob? I or Trish? Or someone else in the live chat? How large can owls get? That's a cool question, Cameron. I'll look it up. But first, I feel bad. Lookie wants to stand here, but that's not stable, is it? Maybe I should put her on my other shoulder where I don't have a microphone. Oh, Lookie, you're being so adorable. Lookie, just wait, okay? I'll put you on my other shoulder because the microphone bothers you. I can feel it. I'm being very careful. Yes, I know this is no fun, but you'll be fine. No, don't fly off. We want you with us. Okay. Isn't that better? When she sits on my shoulder, she always wants to crawl against my head, and it is so cute. She really seeks my companionship. How do you say it? She really wants to lean against me. She did it yesterday in the forest as well. She started falling asleep, and I was holding the glove, and she started to crawl from here to way up here so that she could lean against my chest. I will upload the video soon so you guys can enjoy it, and it's just so cute. It's so cute. Oh yeah, someone asked me how big can owls get. I think the biggest one is a Eurasian eagle owl. Or I'll just Google biggest owl. But I think it's the Eurasian eagle owl. Biggest owl in the world. Oh no! Apparently the great gray owl is believed to exceed the Eurasian eagle owl and the Blakiston's fish owl. So apparently the great gray owl is the biggest. How big are great gray owls? Oh, what? But that's not heavy. Just wait a second. Google says that an average great gray owl weighs, its weight ranges from 580 grams to almost 2 kilograms. But that's not a lot because I think my mentor's eagle owl weighs 2 kilos, so that can't be right. Just look up the great gray owl, Google it, and then click on images, and then you'll see how big it is. You'll get pictures of the great gray owl. Hi, Abdullah. You live in Kuwait. That's cool. What's it like in Kuwait? I've never been there. Thank you, Abdullah, for loving Lookie. Yes, Kelly, it's possible that you heard a train passing by. We live next to the railways. Yeah, that's not always very convenient when I'm making videos. Lookie is leaning against my earpiece. She would be leaning against my head if she could, but the headset is preventing it. So yes, we live next to the railways, and it doesn't bother us, but sometimes it does interrupt my videos. And when sometimes I'm recording a sentence, and then there will be a train, and I'll just re-record the sentence because I don't want to mess up the video. Yeah, Shane, I agree. I saw a Eurasian owl, a Eurasian eagle owl once, and it is extremely big. It is shocking how big it is. It's like 2 times a regular eagle owl. It's scary, actually. And yes, Carlos, there have even been attacks on humans, especially during the breeding season, because um, owls get a hormonal spike at that time. And then there are reports of people being attacked in the woods, just great horned owls and barred owls, especially barred owls, can get very aggressive. You know, just innocent people walking in the forest, and barred owls will attack them over nothing. But it's because they got a hormonal spike, and that's why they will attack humans. It's nothing personal. You know, it's like a woman PMSing. So for those of you who are male and have a girlfriend or a wife, yes, be careful, be cautious when your wife is PMSing. I know I'm dangerous when I'm PMSing. I can really scratch out people's eyes when I am PMSing. Yes, Shane, that's true. A Eurasian eagle owl can crush a man's arm with its talons. But not only the Eurasian eagle owl, I swear, a regular eagle owl can do that as well. People forget that. A lot of people don't think eagle owls look dangerous. They think it looks cute, but a lot of people don't watch the talons. They don't look at the talons. They just look at the fluffy feathers, the nice eyes, and is looking at my boyfriend. He's eating candy. He doesn't know I'm watching him and that I'm talking about him. Let's see when he notices. He doesn't notice. He's so funny right now. He's not feeling too well today, so I'll check on him in a few minutes and give him some kisses to make him feel better. Lookie, I think you're so cute. You're acting so cute. I love you. I love it when you want to be near me. I love it. I love it. How did you and your boyfriend meet? Well, we train at the same karate club. We both practice Kyokushin karate, which is full contact karate. And I didn't train for several years. And then I went back and we met at a party that was organized by the karate club because our Shihan, that is like a sensei but even higher, um, our Shihan it was his birthday, and we organized a birthday party, and we met there. We already kind of knew each other because it was my sensei. He trained us sometimes, but we didn't have a real bond or anything. It's not like we were actual friends. We just knew each other, and from then on, we started texting sometimes, and he wanted to be there for me because I was already sick. I did work at the time, but he knew I was trying to overcome an eating disorder, and he wanted to be supportive. And well, he also had kind of a hidden agenda. He was also in love with me, but I didn't know that yet. I should have known. I'm so naive. But yeah, we decided to meet again a couple of months later, actually. And when we did, he admitted that he was in love with me. And he asked me if I felt the same. And I told him I did. And yeah, we kept seeing each other. And from there on, it started to get more and more serious. So yeah, that's how we met. Yeah, GB Gravity, you can definitely send me a video of your barn owl playing with a bag of chips. I just hope the bag was empty though. I don't think your owl would actually try to eat the chips, but you can never be safe enough, you know? Christo Kiviorg. Hello, how old is Lookie? Hi, Christo. Lookie is about 5 or 6 years old. I should look it up. I definitely already had her in the year 2012. Yeah, so she's 6. She's not 5 anymore. She's 6. Time goes by so fast. Carlos Prado, does your boyfriend makes video for YouTube as well? I've never seen him. I think he is shy. Haha. Well, he doesn't make YouTube videos, but he does occur in some of my videos sometimes. Like yesterday, I filmed him, so he'll be in one of my next videos. But at first, I was like, oh, should I film you with Lookie maybe? And he was like, no, you don't want me in your video. I'll ruin your video. And I was like, why? And he was like, yeah, I'm too ugly. And I'm like, bitch, no, you're not ugly. He's not ugly. He has low self-esteem. I don't think he's ugly. He's beautiful. Why would I be with him otherwise? It's not for the money, because since he has divorced his wife is trying to ruin us, and it's working at the moment. So we don't have any money. We are super poor. We took on a second job. Well, he took on a second job, and I just tried to help him out because I'm sick. I can't always help him. But he is delivering news journals. Is that correct? He's delivering news journals to people, and it's very hard actually. He walks all day. Like, we have several rounds. We have 3 rounds, and one round is 4 hours of walking and delivering journals. So it can't be done by car or by bike, I swear. I tried it. It doesn't work. And it's super hard. So we are trying to survive financially. And I'll be honest, YouTube is helping a bit. I can't tell you guys how much I earn on YouTube because it's forbidden. I have a contract with YouTube. I cannot mention what I earn monthly. But I can tell you that because of YouTube, I am able to at least buy my medication, which is really expensive. I take Concerta, and it costs me a lot of money each month. And YouTube and you guys, because by watching, you are supporting me, because of YouTube, I am able to pay for my medication. So why was I saying this? Oh yeah, he doesn't make YouTube videos, but he does occur. Love you, baby. Are you okay? Yeah. Yeah, he does occur sometimes in my videos. I kind of force him to appear in my videos because we're a family. He needs to be in the videos. And when is the wedding? Oh yeah, right. We don't, he didn't ask me yet because, well, I do want to get married, and he also wants to get married. He wants to get married as quickly as possible. I would also like to, but I'm still very sick and it causes us so much trouble, and I want our wedding day to be awesome. I don't want to get an anxiety attack on my wedding day. I don't want to binge 2 weeks before my wedding, and I don't want to stress about not fitting into my dress anymore. So that's why we're kind of delaying it. Also, we don't have the money anyway right now, so we have to wait. Um, Nature Bros 88 asks, which owl is the hardest to train in captivity? Is it the great gray owl or the eagle? Do you mean the eagle owl or the eagle? Because eagles aren't owls, but the eagle owl is an owl. So an eagle is easier to train in captivity than a great gray owl because they have a crop. If you mean an eagle owl, then an eagle owl is easier to train than a great gray owl. In my opinion, at least. So cute, a love story. I know, Alexander. I don't know what a kiwi bird is, Nature Bros 88. I will look it up right now. I've heard of it though, but it's not an owl, is it? A kiwi bird. Kiwi bird. Oh, that's interesting. I have never seen one of these. Huh, that's funny. No, I didn't know they existed. Huh. I have heard of the name kiwi bird, but I have never seen one. Now I have on Google. Happy birthday, Lookie. Thank you, Shane. Oh, you love kiwi birds. And Nature Bros 88 is asking me if I love kiwi birds too. Well, I can't say that I do because I didn't even know they exist. So, but let's watch the picture again. I don't know. They look funny. Are they sweet? I honestly don't know if I would like them. If they are sweet, then I probably would. Are you okay? Yeah? Are you sure? Okay. Yes, I did invite you, Trish, and I will send you a message when the wedding is actually going to happen. I will send you a message in advance. I promise. I promise. And you can stay here in Belgium for a few days if you want, or a week or longer, and we'll arrange for you to have a sleeping place after the wedding party. And then after that, if you want, you can come and stay with us for as long as you want. I swear, I mean it. But it might take us another half year to even maybe a year until we announce that we will get married. Because you know what happened is my boyfriend left his wife, and she's not a super nice person. I don't want to talk badly about her on the internet, so I won't say her name. But, they had a house together. It was their property, and it got sold because of the divorce. And, half of the money is for her, half of the money is for him. But she decided to block the money and start with lawyers and stuff. And she did it because she wants us to break up. Everything that they had, like the electricity bills, the internet bills, everything was on his name. And she knew it. And what she did is she kept the bills for herself. And then when the collectors came, how do you say this? I will Google Translate it. Google Translate. When the bailiffs, is that correct? When the bailiffs came, she knew that, she hid the bills, knowing that as long as she hid the bills, she obviously didn't pay them, and she knew that there would come bailiffs. And she knew that if they would come to us, not to her, because everything was on his name. She does need to pay half of those bills though, but she knows that she only has to do that by law. She's obliged by law, but she only has to do that when everything is arranged officially. And she knows that can take a very long time. So until then, my boyfriend hasn't, until then, my boyfriend doesn't receive the money, his share for the house. She doesn't either, but she has very rich parents who give her anything she wants. And she knows that she's ruining us because in 1 year, we've paid 24,000 euros on bills that we shouldn't even pay, but we had no choice because the bailiffs wanted to take our car. They wanted to take my camera even. My camera, our car, everything we owned. And so we had to pay them. And we explained to them, like, this isn't legal. I mean, they are married, or they were married by a community of property, I think. And so when you split up, you have to divide everything in two. So she is obliged by law to pay half. And the bailiffs told us, yeah, it's true, we know, but until everything is arranged officially, we can only come to you. We can't ask her to pay half. We can only come to you, and she will have to pay you back later. But until then, I'm sorry, it's your problem. And that's it. So we work super hard in order to be able to pay our own bills. And the alimentation, is that a word in English? The alimentation, the money you need to pay to her so she can take care of the kids. She also forced the kids to only come one weekend out of, every 2 weeks. They want to come a whole week. So what they want is actually they want to be a week at their father's, and then a week at their mother's, and then a week again at their father's, etc., etc. And yeah, she decided that that was not going to happen. She's trying to ruin him emotionally and financially, and by doing so, she is hoping that I will leave him. And I have to admit, it has been very, very, very hard on us. We have been crying a lot. There was one point, I remember, and that was just a few weeks ago, we had to, he's listening, we had to, how do you say this? We turned around all of the pillows from our couch, in order to find, we were hoping to find €1, which is about $1, or €2. So we were able to buy food. It was that bad. And, sometimes it gets better and then it gets bad again. And we know that this is going to last. This is going to last until the lawyers have finally arranged everything officially. But it goes super slowly. It goes super slowly here in Belgium. So, yeah. But we're not going to cry and feel bad for ourselves in this video. I mean, we are brave and we can get through this. Trish K, she sounds evil. Yes, she is evil. We think that she is a sociopath. Everyone is scared of her, even her own children. And that's really sad. She also always tried to bring down my boyfriend when they were still together. When she came downstairs, he already went to the grocery store and he made sure there were sandwiches, and he made sure there was breakfast, and he was such a slave to the family, actually, that he already cut all of the sandwiches for them. And then when she got downstairs, she was angry with him because when the inside of the sandwich gets crumbly when you cut it, she was angry with him because it was crumbled sometimes. Like he needed to do everything perfectly and it was never good enough. And that is abuse. That is emotional abuse. And I'm very glad he left her because I think he would have killed himself after another few years. But I'm going to stop gossiping about her because I do not want to slander her, you know. If I would keep doing that, that's abuse as well. So, enough about that. I just wanted to tell you what we went through and why we are not going to get married immediately. But when we do, Trish, I will invite you and anyone else who wants to come. Unless I have a zillion subscribers by then.
Volgend jaar trouwen.
My boyfriend is telling me that we are getting married next year, but he has to ask me first. Um, what should I do if I have like a zillion subscribers by then? If everyone wants to come, well, okay, we will make a deal. If I have a zillion subscribers by then, you guys are going to send me $1 or €1 by PayPal, and then I will have 10,000 euros, you know? And then I can pay for you guys to join us at the wedding. I'm so smart. Yes, Kelly, I will invite you too for the wedding. The age of outrage. She sounds bitchier than a snowy owl. Yeah, she is, and she's also more dangerous, to be honest. Yeah, Trish, I totally agree. So Trish has been through a lot of shit too, but she says if your relationship is strong, you will get through it, and I am convinced that we will. So yeah, you are totally right. Thank you, Alexander, for the support. Yeah, me too, Gaming Beagle. I hope that the lawyers will sort everything out as fast as possible. Wow, I'm already online for an hour and 17 minutes. Time goes fast when you are having fun. Oh, hi, DRCU1A. Yes, uh, I think you did miss the owl bath. But this live stream will be uploaded automatically as a YouTube video, so you can always rewatch this video. Because I think the first 30 minutes or the first hour is of Lookie taking a bath. So I'm sorry if you missed it. She's so quiet. Lookie. Lookie, are you asleep? She looks very asleep. Well, well, well. Trish K, put your PayPal up and I'll send you €1. Well, the link to my PayPal is actually in my regular videos. It's usually in the description box under tip jar. I always put the link there and then I title it tip jar. So if you want to tip me, you can always do that, but you don't have to do that. Just because I told you guys this sad story, it doesn't mean that you guys have to send me money. And for about the wedding, we'll see how many people there want to come. If it's just like 4 people or something, then I mean you don't have to send me any money. But if it's like I don't know, 50 people or 30 people, I don't know, then I will ask for it. Unless I'm rich by then, unless I have become a YouTube star, then I will gladly pay for it myself. Um, yeah, you guys are so nice. Mhm. Okay. Alexander asks, for the wedding, you can stream it? I don't think my cable is long enough, and they told me webcams with Wi-Fi don't exist yet. I thought it did exist, but apparently not. Um, I don't think I'll be able to stream it, but I'll be able to film it. I will let someone film it for you guys, and then I'll definitely upload it. My boyfriend has got some amazing dance moves. Really? He's 51 by now, I think. But he's still very flexible, I swear. Look, his head is turning into a pancake. Oh, really? Someone can stream on their phone? But isn't that expensive, Trish? Here in Belgium, we call it 4G. Um, oh, unless they have Wi-Fi in the place where the party is. We could arrange that. Okay, yeah, that's actually a really good idea. Thank you, Kelly, for the support. You're super sweet. I really appreciate it. Je bent een schatje. Trish K. It doesn't have to be the whole ceremony. You know me, Trish. I think very black and white. If you say stream it, I will go. How do you say this? The whole 9 yards? I always exaggerate. My neck is stiff. I do this a lot, you guys. I have something between my shoulders and I have to crack it sometimes. Well, it doesn't really hurt, it just feels weird. Ah! Oh! Lookie! Lookie bumped her head against my headphones when she tried to shake her body. She doesn't seem to be in any pain, but wow. Oh, the Age of Outrage asks, have you ever been attacked by an owl? I have. If I did not grab its tassels in time, that eagle owl would have had its talons around my neck. Really? Well, I have never been attacked by an owl, I think. No, I have never been attacked by an owl. They do attack with their talons first. But like the fact that he targeted your neck is really... Wow, I didn't know. Why would they do that? I know that owls usually go for the face when they attack, but the neck... Yeah. I don't know what I would do if an eagle owl would attack me. I know that if it, for example, lands on you and it crushes you, you have to go and lay down on the floor and keep absolutely still until it releases its grip, because once it has its grip, it won't let go until it's calm. And that can be a while. That can take a while. So yeah, you don't want that to happen. So it's good that you had such good reflexes. But did you have any other wounds then? Because how did you shield it off? Oh yeah, Kelly is telling us that it's not easy for her either because she suffers from autism. I already knew that, but you guys may not know that. And people are so selfish nowadays, she says. It's true, Kelly. Write something in the comment. What are your experiences? What happens most Do you have some examples? It's true, most people, or a lot of people, don't realize that everyone they meet is going through something, you know? And I try not to judge people and be too harsh on people. I do sometimes I make the mistake as well, you know. I am normally not a superficial person, but sometimes I will say something and I'll be like, "Oh, I did not just say that. That is so superficial of me." And then I look inside myself and I know that the reason I said that is because I didn't even mean it. I said it because, you know, I was jealous, or I'm not jealous easily. I don't get jealous easily. But this one time, my boyfriend looked at another woman in the grocery store, and they had a connection. She worked there. She worked there, and I saw it in his eyes that for a few seconds, you know, half a minute, he had a connection, and there's nothing wrong with that, you know. There are so many beautiful women out there. Why should he not look? I mean, sometimes you meet someone and they smile at you. She was very friendly and she smiled at him, and it was a genuine smile. And, you know, that can be so rare these days that, yeah, it will make your day. And I saw a little twinkle in his eyes, you know, and I was, you know, at that moment, I was a bit hurt. I was like, oh, I'm not the best woman for you anymore. You like her smile better than you like mine, blah, blah, blah. And that was it. It was over after I did my drama queen moment for just a second. But then a few weeks later, we came back in the store, and I noticed that she was not as thin as I thought she was. I normally never pay attention to how people look. I am very strict and harsh for myself, but not for other people. But I noticed that she was bigger than me, and I made a comment on it. And but I didn't mean it that way. I was like, "Oh, look, she's bigger than me," you know, just so I would feel better about myself. And the moment I said it, I was like, oh my God, I'm going to hell. And I didn't even mean it this way. I hope she didn't hear it, because she would feel so bad. And I would feel bad if someone said that about me. And that almost never happens. But when it happens, I feel very ashamed. And you know what? I do realize that if people say such things, it says more about them than it says about you. You know, the fact that I said to my boyfriend, "Oh, look, she's bigger than me." That doesn't say anything about her. That doesn't mean she is fat or not skinny enough or not beautiful enough. You know what it says? It says that I am insecure and that I feel envy. You know, so yeah, I apologized to no one because she didn't hear it, but I just apologized. I apologized to my boyfriend actually, and I was like, wow, that was so low of me. And I swore to never do that again. Yeah, we're all human. But it's true that people are selfish, and most people don't realize that everyone is going through something. And you know, I suffer from an eating disorder. Kelly has autism. Someone else may feel extremely depressed. You know, people should be more empathic. Empathic. Ha, Timbered Owl. You should you should have Lookie be the ring bearer. I think we will do that. She can fly the rings towards us. I think we will do that. Oh, you just commented. Could you have her fly to you with the rings? Yes, we could, and we will. Alexander Pavlov.
Trouwen aan het regelen?
Yes, my boyfriend is interested because he's hearing the words wedding, rings, you know, that always triggers him like, she still wants to get married with me? Yes, I do. I just want to not be sick. Alexander Pavlov asks, have you been stung by a bee? Not right now, but I have been a few times in my life. It's not that bad. I mean, it hurts, but it's not that bad. Unless you're allergic, then it's bad. Oh, the age of outrage tells me that after he was attacked by an eagle owl, he cried. It was scary as hell. Yeah, I can imagine. But wait a second, are you a falconer or when how did this happen? Were you um were you part of the audience at a demonstration, and is that how when and how it happened? Because that is bad. You know, since I started falconry, you know, I used to sit at demonstrations before I even knew I would ever own an owl. And I would feel so safe. I would be like, oh, there's an owl flying there, and oh, there's an owl. And I wasn't like, oh wow, the talons are really big. Oh, he can rip me to pieces. No, I was like, oh, this is so fun. And you know, the falconers always make the birds land on their heads. Sometimes I know a falconer who made people put on I have to Google translate this because I don't know the words. Just 1 second. A colander? That's not the word, right? A colander? Oh, apparently it is. Yeah. A colander. Yeah. So I knew a falconer, and he made people put a colander on their head, and then he would let his bigger owls, vultures also. Let me Google translate that. Turkey vultures. He would let the turkey vultures land on people's heads. Okay, they had the colander on their head, but I mean, now that I know about falconry, I don't think that is 100% safe. Something can always happen, so I'm very curious about how this attacking situation with the eagle owl happened. Oh, Trish K has lost signal. Is that my fault? Can you guys still hear me or not? Maybe my internet connection is gone. I don't know. Because Trish K said she lost signal. But anyway, Trish, have a nice day. You'll probably won't hear this anymore. Because you're probably gone already. Anyway, Trish, I hope you have a good evening. And the age of outrage says, my friend's dad, who was the owner, pulled it away. Yeah, lucky for you. Wow. Jack Smith, you're really beautiful. Thank you, Jack. Jack, you're the one who keeps commenting MILF on my videos. I take that as a compliment. I take that as a compliment. But I don't think I look 32. Honestly, I don't. Probably because I act so childish. Alexander Pavlov, the hardest thing to do is to be harmonized with yourself. Yeah, that's super hard. Okay, great that you guys can still hear me. Kelly says you're beautiful inside and outside, just like your boyfriend. Thank you so much, Kelly. I will tell him this. I will tell him that you said that. He'll be happy. He has a headphone on. We bought a headphone today so that I can live stream and he can still watch TV, you know. Yay! We're being so adult. Wow, I am live streaming for an hour and 34 minutes already. Maybe I should stop you guys because I'm afraid if the live streams will be too long, I don't know, the internet might get slow or I don't know, people might not want to watch it afterwards because sometimes it's discouraging when you see an interesting video and then you're like, oh, it's 2 hours long. No, thank you. But maybe I'll come back later tonight. And if I don't, I will definitely live stream tomorrow again. I will try to do this every day. I probably won't be able to do it every day, but when I'm able to, I will because it cheers me up. I earn money with it, so that's great. And I love chatting with you guys. It's super cozy. Huge hug back, Kelly. Dikke knuffel terug en kusjes. Shane Timbert Owl, you have to do this again. I'll prepare questions ahead of time. Okay, that's good. I am going to do this again. Okay, around what time will you live stream tomorrow? I'll be sure to come and watch. Yeah, when will I live stream tomorrow? I don't know. Tomorrow it's Tuesday. Do I have something in my agenda or not? I don't know. When will I live stream? I will ask my partner, my life partner. Schat? Baby. I love you.
Love you too.
My fans are asking when I will come live tomorrow. Did I have to go to the doctors tomorrow? No,
Nee.
I didn't.
Je moet wel het kanten gaan doen, dus. Je hebt alle tijd.
Yeah, but when is best? Maybe in the afternoon.
Ja.
Yeah. Maybe around 3 again.
Ja.
Would it be okay for you guys if I would come live again around 3 p.m. again? Same time as today? Or is there a better time for you guys?
We gaan de fans uitnodigen op onze trouwen.
Yes, we are. I've already
Ja, we
talked
gaan iets uitdokteren.
about that. Yeah?
Ja.
But all of the fans?
Ja, de meeste denk ik toch. Die jij willen.
Yeah, I want to. That's
We gaan
cool.
wel iets regelen.
My boyfriend just told me that he also wants to invite all of the subscribers on YouTube, and we'll try to figure something out because I asked him how will we do that, and he was like, we'll figure something out. So that's super exciting. Oh, Kayla, I also want a raven. They are super cool. I am so glad this was caught on live stream. Yeah, ravens. I love ravens. They are super smart, but apparently they do make a lot of noise. So I kind of have to look into that further. Oh, this time is okay. Okay. Oh, it was 9 a.m. where Shane Timbers Owl lives. Oh yeah, Gaming Beagle, you can check in 30 minutes late. That's okay. The things you've missed, you can always... Oh, Lookie, I'm sorry that you always bump your head against my headset. The thing she just did was rousing, you guys. That was what I meant when I said owls rouse when they feel comfortable. So they will puff up. I didn't see if she actually puffed up, but normally they will, they're just normal, and then they will puff up, and then they'll shake it off. And it's a sign that they are very comfortable. So yeah, Gaming Beagle, you can check in 30 minutes later, and then you can always rewatch the live stream. You can rewatch the things you've missed later, so that's a-okay. Yeah, Kayla, it's always good to not have a lot of neighbors when you own a bird of prey, just to be sure. But you can make it work even if you have many neighbors. you know, when the time comes, woo! And Lookie has left the scene. She has jumped back on the bath. So yeah, I guess it's the perfect time to end this stream. Whoa, it's way longer. Oh, I have to crack my neck, guys. I always try to sit as still as possible when Lookie is sitting on me, but boy, do I get stiff. Oh, this must be really weird for you guys. Yeah. Oh yes, Alexander, I did see your comment for which owl is the strongest. I have to look that up, but I think it would be either the great horned owl, the great gray owl, or the Eurasian eagle owl. One of those three, I think. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Shall I look that up for you? I shall look it up, okay? And I will make a video about it for you. I'm copy pasting this in my document that I always have open when I am talking to you guys. You're welcome. Okay. Bye, guys. And I will see you either tonight or tomorrow. But don't be, you know, I can't always tell you guys ahead when I am coming live because I can't make any promises yet. This is super new to me. And sometimes my life is a mess and I'm trying to make it better. So, but I will definitely try to come live tomorrow at 3 p.m. So don't be sad if I do come live again tonight and you miss it. I want to come live as much as possible. So don't blame me. Thank you guys. I will enjoy the rest of my afternoon. I'm actually planning on recording a few regular videos, you know, and then editing them. Okay, guys, I'm going to say goodbye now. Mwah. Love you. Bye.